Shatta Wale has dropped his incoming album, which is the Afro Konekt album or Konekt album. They said it's an Afro dancehall album. At first, I heard Afrobeat album. Now they are saying it's an Afro dancehall album. Now I am going to review it. I have listened to it. Yes, I took time to listen to it. Take time and listen to it. Now it dropped midnight thereabouts. First, second, we woke up and the thing was out. So let's talk about it. Now this project has 8 songs, and as I said, we have Real Life, Incoming, Holiday, Designer, Chasing Paper King, Shatta, Hira, and then Commando. First of all, let me tell you, this is not a typical Afrobeat that you know. This is not the typical Afrobeat that you know, except for one song on it that is a typical Afrobeat that you know. Even that one, it was directly borrowed from a certain popular Nigerian artist. We will talk about that, but let's talk about the production of the album. I think the production was well done. I mean, if you follow Shatta Wale and the kind of content he's been dropping on his channel, you can see that these are content that he created. You know, Shatta Wale produces, right? So you can see that these are content that he created, and then it's not really mastered well, so it is normally sounding like a demo, that kind of thing. But these productions, you can see that they were well mixed and mastered properly. The sounds are heavy. Typical example, Real Life, Income, like all the sounds there are very, very heavy, meaning that work and time has gone into this production. Now let's start from the top. So the first song, I listened to it on Boomplay. I know Shatta Wale, his fans, they actually give me a lot of love on Audiomack, so I'm not going to talk about his Boomplay numbers and all. His strength is on Audiomack. They have made it clear to me, so let's move on from that angle and continue. Now, Real Life is that kind of song that I know that it will grow on me, and I know that by now some of his fans are already loving and actually enjoying it a bit more. They will love it, but for someone like me, it may have to grow on me. And then I know the song Incoming. So Incoming, even though it has already dropped, I feel like the production of Incoming is quite enjoyable and heavy as well. Holiday is also that song that I feel like it will also grow on me. And Designer has already been out, so you know what Designer is. And Chasing Paper with Basil. Now I really enjoy Chasing Paper with Basil. I like the way the guy introduced it. It was quite a refreshing sound that I like. However, I feel like the rhythm of Chasing Paper is the same as Incoming, but then you see that Incoming, that sound that gives it that, you know, different touch. In Chasing Paper is a bit heavier, but it's the same thing. It's actually the same thing, but it's just a bit heavier. That thing at the back that makes it, that I don't know if it gives it a Caribbean feel or something like that, but that sound is also in Chasing Paper. It's just that it's a bit heavy than the way in Incoming it is light and tiny. But I actually enjoyed Chasing Paper with Basil guy. I really like them when the Basil guy voice came in. And then King Shatta, I think King Shatta is that kind of song that I was hoping it was going to be something of the, you know, the taking over vibes, because I love that vibe. I miss that vibe, the forgetting vibe of Shatta Wale, those kind of vibes. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was quite different. But I think the fans will like it because of that. I don't know if it's a singing thing that he does where he plays with it. You know, Shatta Wale has this whimsical way of singing his songs, and I have a feeling that is something that will catch on with his fans. And then I'll talk about Hira, but Hira, I don't know if it's called Hira or Hira, but that one I will talk about it well. But also another thing that I was also expecting to give us that old Shatta Wale feel was the Commando, which is the one with the bounty killer, but that one too didn't give us the taking over feel. As I said, this album, it gave us a different feel of Afrobeat. Now, in as much as we are used to the Afrobeat where it sounds a certain way, feels a certain way, I mean, that is how Nigerians, since they are the lead on the Afrobeat genre, have made it sound, and you can't blame them. It is their sound, so they decide. But Afrobeat, also Afro means Africa, and I know if our artists want to do their own, it will also be a different twist to it, which is why I really am like, okay, maybe it's not the typical Afrobeat sound that we are used to, but this is also Shatta Wale's style of Afrobeat that he thinks he will make it fun. I mean, the sounds may be Afrobeat or are Afrobeats, but Shatta Wale is a dancehall artist, and clearly the way he is going to pronounce things is going to be patois infused, you know, English and probably broken English that he's going to put on there, which is why I agree with those that say that it is Afro dancehall album. I actually really do agree. Now, when we come to Hira, which is one of the songs there. The intro is something very familiar that sounds like an Asake intro song. Now, if you've listened to Asake's work of art album, you know that the hero sound, the intro sound is either something that came out from Basket by Asake, or Remember. Like a fine blend of those two intros that gave us that song. However, the hero song is a direct borrow of Asake's Sunshine. If you like, go and listen to it. It's like a direct borrow of Asake's Sunshine. Now, to me, I know that borrowing sounds, I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. Borrowing sounds, sampling sounds, it is part of the music and how we go about it. But when I listened to it, I was like, that is the only song that was directly like the Nigerian Afrobeat sound on this particular album. And to me, when I heard it, if you've listened to the Asake's Sunshine song, you will know that this is directly like the way it even progresses, the way everything is the Asake's Sunshine song. However, I mean, Charlie, these guys are doing the Afrobeat, they are doing it in their own way and they are making it work. So if they can borrow sounds, and I mean, this is not new to Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale is that kind of person that can pick a sound that is very trending and then add his own touch. Last year or last 2 years, there was a similar one that came. I think it was a Burna Boy sound and there was some form of disparities in there. But with this hero, like, if you know, as I said, if you know the Sunshine song by Asake, you know that this one is a complete borrow of the Sunshine, except for the intro that is a bit of a blend with the Remember intro and the Basque or Bas, I don't know how to pronounce that one, BASQUI8, plenty spellings, but that is the sound. And my general outlook on the project, I like it. I wish he wouldn't have dropped those 21 songs before dropping this one, so that it gave us something fresh to munch on. But now it has become like something that will be one of those things, because Shatta Wale's page has so many songs on there, so you can't really say, oh, this is the new ones. But if you are somebody that understands production, you know that these 8 songs are heavily produced and the sound is quite different from the demo sounding ones of the 21 that he has dropped, or some of the 21 songs, because some of the 21, some of them are in the album that he has already dropped. Nonetheless, I like it. I know his fans will also love it and push it. I hear it is charting on Apple Music somewhere, which means it has given it a good start. I know that this one, he did it for his fans and those that resonate more with the Afrobeat sound, and I know that they will jump on it and make it something beautiful. So yeah, if you haven't listened to it, go and listen to it, enjoy it, share with your friends, and let's, support an artist. Yes, we might have our difference, but the art is the art. Let's push the art, because when the art succeed, we all succeed. So this has been Tea with the Talkative. Do subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and if there's anything you have to do, do it now.